A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it, her father's own journal. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. The lost and found. Here Kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again. Takes us some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new. The marshals learned to pack those shells full of fire. We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds. The wild unknown. Place can eat a man alive. Place is so raw, even the calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. You know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two. Savage things lurking at every turn. Kid learns the hard way not to touch those things. Pecker's got the core, like they're built a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting. Faster than a slinger with those guns. They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survive the calamity. Toughened him up. Same goes for the kid. All too easy to lose one's way out in the wilds. Let's take it real slow. Pincushions are afoot. By now, kid's got more needles in him than a stab weed. Don't ever turn your back on a pincushion. Fling a Jawson's old outpost is all that's left of him. Shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them. Sticks to his old standbys. Kid's roused up half the wilds by now. Gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. Lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. any signs of the old Jawson camp. Wild green vine apples, about the only good thing out here. Sees a smooth black stone coughed up by the calamity. Be seeing plenty more. The Wilds already reclaimed this place. Anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. What else is there to say? When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped, started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put it back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health. The city brought the shards to the Wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back. After Zolf's little episode, Kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine. Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating. Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is, somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go. Survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? Zolf, pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, pineapples, swamp weeds, ankle gators. Inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just get the strength of succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Rondi the bartender? Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Piff, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. There's no way out. His friend, he's come undone too. He sees what's left undone. Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole. Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things. Ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say. The breath on that thing, like a scumbag sprung a leak. Footing in the bog. Kid prunes it down to size somehow. Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it. A shard is like a poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers.